Yeah. Let me see. Let me make sure that. Okay, Spotify. I hate when my drink do this. I hate when my drink do this. Alright, there we go. There we go. I know I gotta. I should have been set all these things up over here. I should have been did all that, but we here. We are here. And we are not going anywhere. Oh yeah, we here. Let's get it. So we got a situation where we have a missing a missing teen. Nah, well, he's not a teen. But we have a missing black man from, I believe it's like Virginia or something like that. But the case gets very tricky. The case gets very tricky when you hear what happened. This case right here is a very tricky case. And from what I'm hearing, this took place very close to a known sundown town. I know y'all ain't hear about those in a minute. But from what I'm hearing, this thing took place by sundown town. So how do we determine? Let's get into the details. Let's get into the details first. Before we do that, before we do this, right? I wanna start by I was looking at this right here. They saying that Dejanay is not arrested and stuff like that, but I wanna get off of that real quick. So focus in on this matter at hand, because this Rasheem Carter case is a very it's very mysterious, and a lot of news sources is leaving out like a lot of important information. So I wanna go over the actual news conference thingy first, and then we're gonna get back into what this is about here. So let's see what they gotta say real quick.
For a missing Fayette County man is over after his remains were found in Smith County yesterday. Search for a missing Fayette County man is over after his remains were found in Smith County yesterday. The Smith County Sheriff says the remains of Rasheem Rael Carter were found south of Taylorsville on Wednesday. According to law enforcement, a landowner had a game camera set up in that area, and when the camera was checked last week, a picture of a man was seen on the camera. The landowner turned the footage in to authorities and a search for Carter began. His remains were found Wednesday and taken to the Mississippi Crime Lab for DNA confirmation.
So the autopsy still ain't come back yet?
Rasheem Carter has now been missing for over a week, mysteriously disappearing while contracted to work in Taylorsville, Mississippi.
And look at the thumbnail. The thumbnail is trash.
Of the missing man.
This is how white society communicates with each other.
Find their loved one, saying it isn't like him to go this long with no communication.
I'm angry.
Fayette Town Square, the original meeting spot for Rasheem Carter's search party before making.
Look at the thumbnail though. Like I don't want this to be I don't want this to go over anybody's head. The thumbnail is fucking trash.
A long journey to Taylorsville, described as an ambitious entrepreneur, caring son, brother, and father, his mother says she's angry and heartbroken.
You know, because my heart is heavy. My heart is heavy. And you know, who wants to wake up and not see their child come through the door or not hear from their child? Who wants to wake up and have to deal with it? No mother. You know, no mother. You know, so at the end of the day, we got to make a move. We got to make a move. I'm going to move. If I got to move by myself, I'm going to move.
According to Carter's cousin, this is something unimaginable, nothing they would have ever expected to happen to their family.
It's like unreal because you just see stuff like this on movies. So we were looking for footprints, maybe an article of clothing or a shoe or something he might have dropped. We couldn't find anything. Talked to the police, went to the gas stations, we went to other places to see if we could see some footage.
His mother says he called her in distress, searching for help as he felt his life was in danger. Taylorsville Police Chief Gabe Horton says Carter did ask officers for a ride to Laurel, but they were not able to give him one as it was too far out of their jurisdiction.
Situations like this arise, you can't just wait to make a move for people when something is going on. You got to make a move then, you know, right then when they say it. And, you know, I feel like after all the things that have went on, I feel like he still didn't get what he needed. I feel like he was let down by the Taylorsville Police Department.
Now the family says they are in limbo while investigators are trying to add up the pieces. The family says they plan to take another search party down to Taylorsville later on this week. Reporting in Fayette, Marie Menifil, 12 News.
Imagine what would happen if every person you...
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh, man. The officer definitely gave him a ride. The officer did not get this man no ride. Look at people always ready to lie for people. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into, these are just like a whole bunch of black people reporting on the situation. So let's get into this article here. What really happened to Rasheem Carter? Family and sheriff speak on the case, by Keith Phillips. unanswered questions. Hold on, let's see. Let's put some music back on this motherfucker. Hold on. There we go. So, unanswered questions surrounding the case of a Fayette man whose decomposing body was found November 2nd in Taylorsville. Rasheem Carter, 25, was reported missing in early October while staying at a Laurel hotel working in Taylorsville. VDN reached out. I don't know who VDN is. Reached out. Oh, I guess that's the news people. Reached out to Carter's family, who provided some details about his case. According to the family, in early October, went to the police department in Taylorsville to report that some men in a white truck were after him. He told them that someone was trying to harm him and heard when he said someone was trying to harm him, and I heard him when he said that, but they told me that if he never said someone was trying to harm he told them that someone was trying to harm him, and I heard him when he said that, but they told me that he never said someone was trying to harm him. Oh, he's talking about the police, said Rasheem Carter's mom. Tiffany Carter, little did they know I was on the phone when he said it. He told me on the phone personally that it was 3 white trucks full of white men. He waited nervously in the police station, pacing back and forth, and asked the officers for a ride back to Laurel, where his hotel was, said Carter's aunt, Felicia Kyle. Kyle says they refused because it is out of their jurisdiction and claimed that they had no room for him to stay. Laurel is about 30 minutes or so from Taylorsville. The sheriff responds in an exclusive interview with Vicksburg Daily News. Okay. Smith County Sheriff Joel Houston responded by saying Rasheem Carter did not indicate he was in any danger when he came to the police station. To them, he never seemed to be in any distress or anything, and he never mentioned anything about being in immediate danger, Houston said. They offered him a phone call, and he said he had a phone, and they even offered him a charger, but the charger that was available didn't fit his phone. So he was just trying to find the ride back to Laurel when he came in contact with police. So you mean to tell me, in a police station, with all these different cops and all these different resources, y'all don't have a fucking charger? There's only about 2 types of chargers for phones. There's an iPhone charger, and there's them fucking USB-C fucking Android chargers. There's only 2 types. So you didn't have neither, right? Okay. Alright. This sounds like a motherfucking setup to me. This sounds like a motherfucking Sundown Town setup to me. Where Carter stayed that night is unclear, but he turned to Taylorsville PD the next day. According to his family, received no assistance. On Sunday morning, October 2nd, a family friend, Isha Green, informed Carter that they were coming to pick him up, which would take several hours. Once Green made it to Taylorsville, she never did find Carter. When I first got there, I went to the Chevron. I waited there for a little while, Green said. I went to Piggly Wiggly and Junior Food Mart and the Family Dollar, and I went in and asked have they seen him. They said no. Green also drove to many other places, including Carter's hotel in Laurel, but she could never make contact with him. Later, he was seen on the landowner's camera, seeming to look around with a stick in his hand. It looks like he knows that someone is after him, and it looks like he doesn't. It looks like he has a stick in his hand, so I don't know if someone was chasing him, but he has bruises and a gash on the hairline, concluded his mother, Tiffany Carter. Wow. So in that camera footage, he had bruises and a gash on his hairline. The family stated that 2 days after the family friend couldn't find him, someone withdrew $500 from his bank card. Carter's family doesn't believe that it was Rasheem who withdrew that money. They also believe that he was murdered on October 2nd. Some cameras where ATMs are, they roll for like 30 days, and I still want to say it deletes, and I want to say it deletes and rolls again for another 30 days. So they know they had a time frame on getting the information from the footage, or wherever he was. Tiffany Carter said whoever drew the money out of Smith County Sheriff's Department knows it's a time frame when to check the footage. From my understanding, they have been going back and forth with Chime to get them to release the card number to see where the money was withdrawn from. Oh, he had a Chime account. Yeah, see, that's the thing though. See, Chime ain't like Chase. That's the shit right there. See, if he had a Chase account, that sure would have been valid. But I don't see Chime letting up that information. Chime is like some prepaid bank account. They kinda jinky. I ain't gonna lie. But shout out to Chime though. It took a while to get records back, said Houston. We didn't learn on this information until the first week of November. We were finally able to get a full card number of the Chime card after a subpoena or a search warrant on the Chime account. According to Houston, that's the sheriff. The last time that card was used was on August 13th. Houston also clarified that there is no proof that $500 was withdrawn from the account for the month of October. According to the family, Carter went to the store the day before he disappeared there. He told his mother that the cashier was on the phone and said, "Yeah, he is in here." And then he quickly left the store. Someone must have called into the store, or they were on their personal cell phones and asked if he was in the store, Tiffany Carter said. He told me that when I heard her say, "Yeah, he's in the store," I got out of the store. Houston stated that he is aware of the incident involving the cashier, but the cashier had no knowledge of that. Jesus Christ, nobody got no knowledge of shit in this town. That shit really do sound like a sundown town. I ain't gonna hold you. Carter's mother states Rasheen messaged her the name of the person who would be responsible for his death if something was to happen to him. Due to the sensitive nature of this case and as yet unproven assertions, the Vicksburg Daily News will withhold that information for now. So they have the name of the person. They had the name of the person who supposedly killed this dude. But they're gonna stay on white code and say they're gonna withhold that information for now. Man, I'm about to find this nigga moms. I ain't gonna hold you. We about to put that. Somebody find his moms and get that name out on the internet, please. I don't give a fuck if who you know what I'm saying? Somebody find his mother and get that name out on the internet, please. Who is the person that he said was going to take his life? We need to know, and we need to do some research on that. On November 2nd, Carter's body was discovered in a wooded area in Taylorsville, and I want to know why this autopsy is taking so long. It's been a whole month now. It's about to be going on a whole month. Where's the autopsy? Where's the results? Because that autopsy is going to say it was a homicide, and the cops are trying to hold on to that. We need that autopsy, and we need a private autopsy. According to the family, he had his Super 8 hotel key and his wallet along with his Chime card. He also had what appeared to be a cell phone battery, but not his cell phone. What the fuck? Okay, so obviously he had an Android or something. We believe it to be a cell phone battery, but it had been in the wood for several weeks, and we weren't able to locate a phone, said Houston. It may not be a cell phone battery. It possibly could be, but it was sent to the crime lab as well. The body was discovered by Smith County Sheriff's Office in a pine tree plantation with the help of cadaver dogs in North Mississippi. Houston confirmed the cell phone charger, a vape, and all of his bank cards, card keys, and cash was found on the body. That vape could have did it. No indication of foul play as of now, according to the family. Smith County Sheriff. There is no indication of foul play. The Smith County Sheriff's Department released a statement on their social media page, which says in part, "We want to reiterate that this is an ongoing investigation. Other agencies, including MBI and FBI, have assisted as well. All details have been given solely to the mother, and if she wants anything additional released, or if we find anything else that the public needs to know, we will release that information at that time." Houston reiterated that Carter's case is an open investigation. Houston went on to say the case has taken priority in the department. Okay. We're working very closely with the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. We also reached out for some resources with the FBI. We're looking at it from every angle to find out exactly what took place, Houston said. We would like to keep the family in our prayers. Rasheem Carter leaves behind a 6-year-old daughter. His remains are still in possession of the Mississippi Crime Lab, awaiting an autopsy. Tiffany Carter has yet to see the remains of her son. Oh my God. So she didn't even get to see her son yet. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But, you know what? You know what I'm going to say? We're going to leave this to time. We will check back on this case next week. And let's see. Let's see how this works out. I say that y'all should all look into this case. I think that we should all be looking at this situation with an open mind, because right now, man, there's so much going on. There's so much going on, man. We gotta protect our own people. We gotta report on our own stories, and I got so much more stories to come this week. There's so much crazy stuff been happening. I know y'all missed me. I've been a little bit missing for a little bit. I'm just trying to get through this YouTube probationary period that I'm on right now. Waiting for my payments as well from YouTube and stuff like that as well. So December I may not be as active as I'm usually active and stuff, but I should definitely be getting out at least about 5 or 6 videos this month or whatever, you know. It's December. Let's take a little journalism fast. I've ordered some books on journalism as well, so I can be a better journalist and stuff like that. So, with that being said, we're gonna look back at this case from a different angle. We're gonna be back in 2 weeks with this case. I want to wait till the autopsy comes out. I want to wait to see what the funeral was like. I want to see a little bit more coverage, as well as the Shanquella case. We will be doing another video on that later on this week, giving y'all what I think about the whole situation, what I think about the Mexican guy, what I think about Mexico, who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth. I may even have Nasir on to comment on the situation. Shout out to Nasir. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, man, it's the most wild fearbilly. This here has been Blacc Renaissance Podcast. 40 to the family, man. 80 high to the guys, man. FBA all motherfucking day. Peace and reparation.